is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you. Like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rigby. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Jukes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Takes it on the shovel. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Release by the QB. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Man, what a big play for the offense. Offense, you get close to that goal line. Man, the eyes get big. I'm going to make sure I get in the end zone. And you lose concentration for 1 little second. The defense continues to fight, continues to hustle. And you have a bad turnover when you had a ball in position to score some daggum points.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rigby. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always give you something to roar about, don't you? These Penn State linebackers, I don't know where they find them, but year after year they find some of the...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the back. Quick spin on the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Rigby. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. It breaks into the open. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Rigby. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20. First and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on.
He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Clemson. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
In the middle, it's Gonzalez. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's McFadden. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sure hands, it's Rigby. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down play from the gun. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Crosses the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Turns it loose. He's got it inside the 25. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Looking to throw on third. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Right on the money. get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the move. Got room to work. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Finds space on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. On the move, it's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He caught it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
To the air on second down. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Got his man. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got a man. It's Davidson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Finding an escape route. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So, interesting.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third down, going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.